What is up, whammin' and gentle whammin'? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry about being pretty much absent all of last week other than a couple of Hearthstone videos. I was running into some problems with the computer. I had messed some settings up in OBS and was not getting the quality I normally want for videos. So I just wasn't putting stuff out as I recorded just because it wasn't coming out right. I had some settings messed up. I've gotten that fixed now, and hopefully this video comes out because I tried to make part one to this last week, but like I said, there are some audio and video mess ups, but hopefully now we got the quality issues fixed. But this is Auto Mechanic Simulator. It's a game where you kind of just like pretty much you're exactly what the title is. You're an auto mechanic. You kind of like fix stuff. I've seen a lot of other channels play this, and I figured I'd give it a shot. So I've made it to level 4. I'm gonna get me a second job in here. Let's see. Ooh, that's an older car. Let's get one of those in here. So basically the first part of the game is you're just pretty much you're running your own shop. You're trying to fix vehicles and pump them out to get some return, and then eventually buy some fixer-uppers and upgrade your garage. Up in the top right corner, you can see my little level icon, I guess you would call it, up here. That's my level icon. It shows I'm level 4. That's my experience bar for level 4. These are the number of orders I have waiting. I can only fit 2 cars in my garage right now, so I can't pump out orders like I'd like to, or accept orders like I'd like to. And you start the game with 4 grand, and I've only gotten up to 7 grand so far, and I've only done 3 vehicles. Right now what you're looking at is my inventory. I've got a couple I've got a case here that has just like random parts. I had one that came with a timing chain. I had another one that came with this barn location. I'm assuming that's where I can find a car to repair myself. And then these are just miscellaneous parts that I've bought to have in stock because I've been doing a lot of brake jobs and I go through those parts a lot. But let's look at this car and see what all it needs. So like this car needs, or this truck I should say, needs some brake shoes, calipers, and brake discs. So if you highlight this little star, it makes it easier to find the part that needs repaired, I've noticed. I'm still very new to this, so don't take everything I say to heart, but we've got the car on the lift, so let's go ahead and raise it up and see if we can't figure out which... Alright, now let's see here. Take a look at the suspension. Alright, you see how it shines blue? Well, see how the brake caliper back there is shining blue? That's the part that we need to replace. Same with this, or the brake rotor, I should say. I'm sorry. The caliper on this one needs to be replaced, and it looks like the back drum brakes need to be replaced. So we'll have to buy some drums because I don't have any drums. So let's go ahead and take this tire off. Come the rest of the way out. Let's pop this baby off. Ooh, that rotor looks pretty bad too. Might go ahead and just replace all of it. So you can either take it off from the front. I like to spin it around and actually look at what I'm taking apart. Pop these babies off. Take the pads off. Let's take this ventilated rotor off. Do I have... Nope. Do I have a replacement rotor? I do. That's at 47%. Repair with minimal parts repair with minimal parts conditioned. Let's go ahead and put a fresh one on. And then we'll put the pads back on. And put a new caliper on. That one's in okay condition, but let's just hit him up with some new ones. Spin back around to the back. Throw this in. This truck could use a lot of love from what I'm seeing so far. There is a way that you can repair these things, but I don't know how to do that. I don't think I have the right workbench to do it. I know you have to have a certain workbench to actually repair it, and I don't have any workbenches. Like, nothing that I can interact with. Orders, inventory, let's just see. Yeah, I can just sell the busted up parts is all I can really do. Alright, so let's go crouch down here. And pop this wheel off. Come on, come on. Gonna sling that wheel off. This caliper. Well, the caliper's not so bad, but the rotor definitely needs replaced. Let's try to get through. Yep. Take that off. Take that off. Try to get through this truck as quickly as possible so we can get a quick turnaround on it. Put the pads back on. Put that caliper back on. Let's see. 62%. I will safely put a 62%er back on. Yeah, it's still in the yellow, and the customer doesn't want us using a lot of parts, so let's just fix it the way the customer wants it. Remember to always put your lug nuts on in a start pattern. It doesn't matter for the game, but it's just good habit. Where I work, we change tires for people all the time. I better grab some rear disc, or not disc, but drum brakes. Go over to brakes. This is where we buy our parts. I definitely need some brake shoes. Buy some of those. So you just walk up to the computer to buy your parts. Bebop back on over here. Take this tire off. Oh, take the drum off. Let's take the brake shoes off. Mount some new brake shoes. Mount the drum. And the tire. And that should put this truck pretty much good to go. And we can just turn it around real quick. Send her on her way. And be done with it. Let's check the parts list. All of that's fixed. So we're going to make about $314. We spent $215 on it. So not that much, but an easy, quick turnaround. This car looks like it's going to be a lot of work. So we need to move the car over to the lift. That way we can start working on it. And let's grab us another order. What's running out the soonest? This one is, what are you? Replace all filters, replace engine oil and filter. That's a quick one. That's quick and easy. Brake. Oh, I didn't even notice these little things here. Brakes, suspension. I haven't fucked with suspension yet, so let's just kind of stick with the basic stuff. Yeah, let's go with this little car. Alright, let's see what's all wrong with this. So, more brakes. We need pad discs and an ABS pump. Let's go ahead and grab us an ABS pump. Boom, that's $950. That's an expensive piece. This car's probably not even worth that much. Let's go back here to the pump. I have to take the modular off. I've been getting a lot of work with the braking systems here lately. Take this pump off. Found a new one. Boom. Bada bing, bada bam, baby. Hey, baby. Throwing these new parts on this car. Look at me. It's me. I'm Mario. No, not really. It's not me. I am not Mario. Maybe I am. Alright, now let's see. We need to get the car up in the air. Raise that thing up. Let's see. Discs and pads. Which one is it? On you. Alright, pads over there and disc in the back. Okay. Walk over here. Click on the suspension. Boom. Hey, baby. Pop this tire off. Sorry, my accents are terrible. Absolutely terrible. But yeah. I don't know why, but these games are oddly satisfying to me, even though they're just like a simulation. And a lot of people are like, oh, why don't you just go out, if you want to do it so bad, just go out and actually change your brakes. I do. Thank you. Actually, I got to order brakes for my car to the tune of like $200 frickin' dollars. It's ridiculous. I got to order pads and rotors all the way around my car. And it's gonna be a job and a half, but it is what it is. Gotta be done. I mean, I can't really complain too much because my car's made it 100,000 miles almost, and this is the first time I've actually had to put brakes on the car. So I'm very happy, and I've actually got quite a bit of pad left. So like, if it wasn't for the fact that my rotors are eat up pretty bad, like I wouldn't even have to change my brakes. It's probably from where most of the time I use my cars to drive to work, and it's like a pretty decent trek to work. It's about 30 to 40 miles each way. It takes me about 30 minutes to get to work. It's all interstate though, so it's not bad. Let's get this caliper boy off beach. Take these pads off. Take these disc boys off. Mount a pot. Mount little shell new rotor. We're mounting new rotors in the Rona. Let's give him a 64. Yeah, I don't want to give him that one. Whoop, they need a tire. They, in fact, do need a tire. Okay, that should be it. Check the park assist. Yes, sir. We made about $500, $530 off of that one. And we'll move this car over to the lifter. And rinse, cycle, repeat. Let's grab another order. We're down to 3. Brakes. What is this? Hey, I'm Roadmaster1234. That's what they call it. I'm a master behind the steering wheel and games. Now I got a real machine, and I'll show that do on a real road. So please do something with these rims because they slow me down. Oh, and I think something's not right with the engine. It's making a strange banging noise. Take care. Let's take it. That seems like it's going to be one of our most difficult jobs. Alright, so let's see if we can't pump this car out. Fuel filter, air filter, oil filter. Boom. Done. Easy. Easy. Easy money. So we're going to raise this thing up. Take a look at the engine. Whoop. Fuel filter off. There we go. Clip. Beach. Life's a beach and you're here, dude? Oh god, that thing is nasty. Alright, let's go ahead and grab some filters. Engine. Need one of these boys. One of those boys. Oh, I don't know what oil filter he needs. Just fine. Fine. Go over here. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, baby. Do. Beach. Shut the hood. Raise that bang up. Move that bang. Bitch. I said move. Alright. Drain that oil. I-4. for. Buy one of them things. Bada bing, bada boom. Move this thing out of the way. Filter in. Lower the lift back down. Now this is the weird part. You know when the engine's full when it bubbles over. It's not how that works. Like, watch. This isn't how it's supposed to work. Don't fill your engine until it does that. That's wrong. Check your dipsticks, people. Check your dipsticks. But that should finish this one. Yep, we're good to go. Send that one out. Let's get the one I'm excited for over onto the left. And let's grab an order real quick. That one's got engine and a timing chain. Yep, we're definitely taking that because those pay out really good. Alright, so let's check out the list.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Okay, so completely fucking pull everything out of this engine bay to get the
Yes.
motor out.
You do. Hold on, what are you playing?
Car mechanic simulator.
Nope, just take the transmission and start her off. And the radiator. Don't think you have to take out the radiator.
I'm pretty sure I've got this thing stripped.
Take off the transmission. You should be able to pull her out.
Pretty sure I've already got, like, yeah, it's just a block. All that's left in the engine's a block.
Well,
Do I have to take the fucking oil pan off?
No, you shouldn't. I've got it on PC and on Xbox. As far as I'm aware, you only take the tranny out.
I've taken the tranny out. Like, it's clear. There's nothing.
Did you move it the lift over to the car and then you tried to use it? Add to crate or whatever it is.
Hold on. I'm trying to take the crankshaft out. It won't let me.
Oh, well, you definitely have to remove that. Yeah.
It's not letting me take the crankshaft out.
You got to raise it up, get underneath of it.
I've got it raised up. I'm underneath of it. I try to click. I try to remove the crankshaft, and it just dings at me.
Nothing should be stopping you from pulling out a crankshaft.
Do I gotta take off the fucking fender?
No, you shouldn't have to mess with the body. Man, I wish I was there right now. Like, all right, now this is what you gotta do.
It's not letting me take the damn crankshaft out! God dang it! Fuck it, let's drop the oil pan. What's the worst that could happen?
Make sure you drain it first.
Why?
Or they'll charge you for cleanup.
Oh,
It's like $100 or so for cleanup for oil spillage.
oh, I can completely disassemble the entire engine. Without draining the oil. You gotta take the fucking oil pan off.
Yeah, if you got it raised up though, you should be able to just slide out the drive shaft. Well,
I had to take
in
the
game.
oil pan off, Jonathan.
That's ridiculous. I don't.
You have to
believe
take the rod caps off, Jonathan, before you can pull the crankshaft out.
No, you don't.
Yeah, evidently you do because it's attached to the fucking crankshaft.
Oh, what kind of car are you working on?
It's a four-banger.
Man. What kind of junk did you get yourself into, Joseph?
I decided to take a hard one.
Clearly.
Well, I should be able to pull the motor without taking the crankshaft out from inside the motor. I should be able to do all this from on the fucking block, on the stand, shouldn't I?
What do you mean? What are you saying?
Shouldn't I be able to pull the motor out and do all this work on the stand and not on the frickin'...
Yeah.
I swear to God, if I just am an idiot. You have to have tires on the car to pull the motor?
No. Do you have it lowered back down?
Lowered down enough.
And the trunk open? Yeah, not all the way if you don't have the tires on.
Yeah, I can't have the tires on.
Or not the
the hood's
trunk, but
open.
the hood.
Yep,
It's
it's
open.
open.
Man. You got me all kinds of twisted now.
I'm all kinds of twisted. I gotta take the fuel filter out. Nope, it's showing the fucking crankshaft's red. Now it's showing the pistons. Now it's telling me I gotta take the pistons out.
It's ridiculous. I've never had to do that for any car I've ever worked on. Not to take out an engine. And I've rebuilt quite a lot of them.
I lift the car back up.
But then again, I always do V6s. Well, usually do V6s or V8s.
Like, all this should be able to be done on a fucking stand. I'm still a newbie. Maybe it's because I don't have a cherry picker. And I just
You don't have a... You don't have a... Oh, you gotta have the crane, dude. You
Yeah,
gotta
I don't have the crane. I only have the cherry. I only had the engine stand, not the fucking crane.
Yeah, you gotta have the crane.
So I can't pull the block.
That's what I was saying
They just
earlier.
let me pull the block. I don't even need a cherry picker. I had to take the fucking pistons out.
It's probably because you were down to nothing. You could literally lift it at that point. You don't need a crane.
What do you mean I can't add an engine to the fucking thing? I just pulled it out of the damn car.
Oh, you're grounded, Joe.
Fucking-dently.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, my block looks good. Let me check my inventory, because I don't even know what other part he fucking needs. Suspension's good. He needs new tires. That looks good. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks good. Good. That bumper looks good. That's a nice fender.
Oh, jeez.
What the fuck else does he need?
Go to the car and pull up the car status.
Yeah, it says... It gave...
Is it question marks?
Yeah, it's a part not discovered. I've discovered everything else. He told me that there's... He wanted new tires, so that was the first 4. And then he said,
Check the brakes.
Well,
And, if you
I've
have
taken-
a test path, run it through a test path.
I am literally level 5. This is like the 6th car I've worked on. I don't have anything. Alright, but he says, oh, I think something is not right with the engine. It's making a strange banging noise. Take care. I mean, in disassembling the entirety of the engine, I have found that it needs a serpentine belt, 2 serpentine belts, an idler pulley, and a belt tensioner. Fuck it, I'm just gonna pull everything. Taking the block out. I mean, it couldn't be the radiator, could it? No. It was the radiator fan housing.
Oh, man.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. This guy's getting charged triple. I don't know if I can charge him triple, but I'm gonna try.
He took apart his whole engine just to find out the radiator housing fan was busted.
Pretty freaking much. Pretty much. $12,000. That's it. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
Never again am I taking a complicated. Gotta put oil in the fucking motor. Damn it. That took entirely too fucking long.
Were you still working on that same car?
No, I'm done. I sent it away. I'm done. I'm done for the day. No more mechanic work for Joseph. Joseph is done.
10 times 10, all my friends, we like Beamers, we like Benz. 10 times 10, all my friends, this for real, till the end.